Okay, I think we are live. So, I wanted to come to you for a few minutes. I know it's during lunchtime, and I've been thinking about something that I've been hearing a lot that people usually say about smart people. Oh, she's so smart. Oh, he's so smart. I don't know if you heard that before. Of course you have. We all have. So what is considered smart? What is considered smart? Is it because they are professors, teachers, doctors, because they won the championship in Jeopardy, or because maybe you might even think because it's my boss and they're definitely smarter. And how do you value that? How do you value, or how do you base who's smart? Is it because of their age, or is it because they have gray hair? I have a few gray hair here and there. That doesn't mean that I am smarter. Let me tell you who is smart. You are. Everybody's smart. The difference here is that we're smart in our own field, in what we know. That is what we are smart in. And sometimes you think, oh well, they work for the government, they're so smart. And some people think, or you might even think sometimes, they're making very bad decisions, and that is very stupid what they just did. And see, doesn't matter. So I want the reason why I'm talking this point is because there are people that sometimes make us feel or devalue us, our words or our decisions, because they're smarter or they're better. And that is not true. It doesn't matter how many titles you have. It doesn't matter, your level of school, college. It does that doesn't matter. You know, you might have studied, I don't know, 5 years, 2 years, 7 years, 8 years. I don't know. That doesn't make you smarter than me, or I'm smarter than you because I'm making a video. That has nothing to do with with anything. So, you know, I this is I'm very passionate about whenever people make other people feel down or less than, and somebody just not just coach me, but I have a very good coach that tells me things that I'm doing um, differently, that I can be better at, and that does not make this person smarter, but it's helping me become better. So this video, I'm doing it so of course you can become better, so you can be better, and I can be better as well, because now I'm live and I'm just talking directly to a camera. I don't know who's behind the camera, right? But in this point, it's going to be you whenever you watch the video. Now I'm taking to looking at my notes. So how do I become smarter? How do I become smarter? Yeah, you're already smart, but how can I become better? Well, by studying, by practicing, by doing, by getting a coach. That's how you can get better. By reading, by getting more knowledge in your field or any other thing that you want to do. You might be, um, let me put me as an example. I'm making a video. It's like, oh, she's smart. I'm not. I'm really not. It took a lot of years. I'm not talking about only weeks or months. It took a lot of years for me to get in front of a camera and do a video. And it is not easy. but that does not make me smarter. So, you know, I want you to be proud of who you are. I want you to be happy, or I want you to be, let me find the word. I want you to be content on who you are and your accomplishments. You came this far, you have already done a lot. You really have. And don't believe whenever they tell you, oh, you're not smart, or you're dumb, or you're stupid, or you're that is not true. That is not true. You know what? Um, the the Bible speaks more about wisdom than intelligence. And I rather be wise than to be so intelligent and so smart, because that's a different decision that comes from the inner you, where you meditate, where you think about it, and most likely you're going to make the right decisions. And I'm sorry, I'm outside, but it's hot. It's hot out here. I didn't think it was going to be this hot, but the light from the natural light is way better than when I'm inside. And I can be recording from the studio, but I'd rather be here in the nature. I love nature, and I like to be outside. So, anyway, just wanted to come to you for a few minutes. Whenever you think that, um, you know, people are very smart, know that we have the accessibility of AI. We have Google, and we just ask them some questions and we search through the computer, and we're going to find them like this, very, very, very fast. So, how can I get smarter? Improve. Just, make a decision that you want to improve on yourself. Be proud of what you have already done. Get educated on your field. Get more educated. If you think you already know everything about your field, we don't. We just got to get more education by reading, by asking, by getting a mentor, by getting a coach. And that's going to take you further and probably even faster. And, you know, I hear a lot that people say whenever you try to help them, um, they say, well, it's not a competition, right? I hear that a lot lately. That's the new word. Before, maybe 2 years ago was karma, or 3 years ago. And now it's, oh, competition. Well, we're not competing. Well, who's competing? You know, it is a competition within yourself. You're not trying to compete with other people. You're trying to compete with yourself to be the best version of you. We're not going to help. I learned this already. We're not going to help somebody whenever they don't want to get help, whenever they don't even care, whenever it goes from one ear to the other. Then you're just wasting your time, your energy, your effort, and nobody cares. They don't care. You care, but they don't care. So not till they ask you, hey, you know what, can you give me some advice, or what do you think about this? Then go full force. But if they don't, then compete with yourself to be better, to be wiser, to get smarter, to get, whatever bad habits that you want to kill, work on those to get better for you. Because the most important person in this world is you. Yes, besides your family, your children, your spouse, and your parents, and what have you. But the most important person in this life is really, really you. Because if you take care of you, then you can take care of the rest of the world, your family, your children, your job, and everything else. So, I know you're not asking me for advice, but I am doing a video, and you have a choice where you can listen to it or you don't. And that's the greatest thing here. It's a choice. And everything is a choice. And decisions do matter. You want to get better? Then start at it. Start making great decisions. And here it's starting to rain, so I am going to move, but just build yourself, learn, and be the best version of yourself. Okay. And thank you so much for your time. And it's starting to rain here, so I gotta go. Chao. See you next time. Y si quieres este video en español, ponle español abajo para que te traduzca las palabras que yo estoy hablando y diciendo. Ok, que estés bien. Nos vemos en la próxima. Gracias. Chao, chao. Adiós. Yay.